Good morning. I'm Bill Daughtry. This is New York Sports and Beyond, our public affairs program on 98.7 ESPN, where our goal is to entertain, enlighten, and expose you to information that could lead to positive change in your life. We'll discuss road rage today with Robert Sinclair. He's the Director of Media Relations for AAA Northeast. The summer driving season is upon us. More cars on the road than ever before, and more short tempers, and we'll try to figure out ways to keep those short tempers from sparking and, just better yet, keeping everybody safe on the highway. We'll also hear the remarkable story of Charlie Capalbo. Charlie was a goaltender for a youth team in Fairfield, Connecticut. Didn't feel too well, but gutted his way through his team's season, only to find out that he has non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. The treatment has begun, and there's a great event to raise funds to help Charlie Capalbo in his fight. We'll find out about the Capalbo Strong Hockey Jamboree. Up next, a big hockey event on Saturday in Connecticut. Go to the Wonderland of Ice in Bridgeport for a very good cause as you try and help Charlie Capalbo be Capalbo Strong at their hockey jamboree. We'll talk with Anthony, Jennifer, and Charlie Capalbo next. I'm Bill Daughtry. This is New York Sports and Beyond on 98.7 ESPN. Bill Daughtry back on New York Sports and Beyond with Charlie Capalbo and his parents, Anthony and Jennifer. And this Saturday, they've got the Capalbo Strong Hockey Jamboree. It'll be in Bridgeport, Connecticut at the Wonderland of Ice. It'll be a hockey marathon for a great reason. Charlie is the goalie for the Fairfield Co-op team, and he just finished his season. He was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma days after he played in the semifinal state game. In the Connecticut hockey community, they have rallied and come together to produce this great event, the Capalbo Strong Hockey Jamboree. Proceeds from the event will support Charlie and his family during the treatment and recovery process. It is going to be a long road, but I'm glad that Charlie Capalbo is not just Capalbo strong, but strong enough to join us today on the program. Charlie, how are you today?
Hi, Bill. I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing great, and your mom and dad, Anthony, are also right there. Let me say hello to them also. Anthony and Jennifer, welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us, Bill. It's nice to catch up with you.
Absolutely. Anthony and I, we've known each other for a long time. Even though we didn't know each other, I was the play-by-play guy for the Greenwich High School Cardinals, the football team in Greenwich, Connecticut, when they won the state championship, beat Trumbull back in 1981. Anthony Capalbo was one of the players on that football team, but now we gather for a totally different reason. Anthony, tell us the story with Charlie and how this illness came about and how shocked you were to learn of it.
It's still a little bit surreal, Bill. We came to learn of it towards the end of the season when, he and his brother and mom, we were all sick at the beginning of February. Then we all seemed to get better, but then Charlie seemed to get worse again. And, we weren't sure if it was mono or potentially, something else wrong. And, he had just, he's had some bumps in the roads and he was, getting his opportunity to play and he was doing great. So he didn't want to be diagnosed with anything. He wanted to push through and fight and play, and he did really well. And, once the season ended, we made a few more trips to the doctor, and they determined it wasn't mono, or what was the other thing we were thinking it was?
We thought it might be pneumonia.
Yeah, mono or pneumonia, and it turns out it wasn't because he had started to have a little trouble breathing, and then, they did a chest X-ray about a week after the season ended, and that's when I got the call with the news of, it was either a lymphoma or a leukemia because of where the lump was located in his chest and his age. So that's when, all of this craziness began, and it sinks in a little more every day, but it's still kind of surreal.
Now, as I understand it, and this is the good news, this is 100% treatable.
That's correct. That is the great news. The hard part is it's a long road to get there, but, especially being an athlete, knowing that, the end result is going to be positive, it's easy to stay in the game for him.
Charlie, was there any one thing that signaled that there was something really amiss with you, or was it just the way you felt overall?
At first, I just kind of felt like I had residual flu symptoms, and I'll just let them run their course, and I'll be good to go back to school. And then I started one day when I went to the doctors. I got home, and they said, yeah, you can go to school tomorrow. You'll be fine. And I ended up going to Sticks and Pucks with my younger brother that day. And that's when I really realized that I couldn't even skate around for more than 30 seconds and not feel like I just ran a marathon. And at that point, I was like, Mom, I can't even go up the stairs without losing my breath. And she said, okay, we'll go to the doctor tomorrow.
Sounds like it had to be an extremely scary time for you. I mean, how old are you?
18.
Yeah, and to just have the rug snatched out from under you like that, I imagine it's got to be a pretty terrifying thing.
Yeah, it was.
Talking with Charlie Capalbo and his parents, Anthony and Jennifer. Saturday, it is the Capalbo Strong Hockey Jamboree at Wonderland of Ice in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Anthony, it's got to be uplifting and very encouraging that the FCAC community and other schools there in Fairfield County have stepped up to become a part of this wonderful effort.
Absolutely. I'm blown away every day by everything. And, specific to the Jamboree, a group of Fairfield Prep parents and Fairfield Ludlow parents got together and started this whole event and are working in conjunction with the Ferguson brothers at Wonderland of Ice and putting together an amazing event. We're going to have Mike Richter and Deb Placey are going to be the MCs with potential other guest appearances from other hockey, notable hockey folks. So it's going to be 10 teams from, Fairfield and New Haven County that will play in the 20-minute, Jamboree-style games on both rinks for a couple hours. And there's going to be, Zambonis are also going to be playing. At some point during the day, there's going to be a silent auction with a lot of great different items, weekend getaways, golf, local golf course foursomes. And, so we're looking forward to it. We're thinking the weather's going to be holding out nice because there's going to be activity outside and inside the rink for, probably about from 4 to 8 tomorrow.
And, of course, people can get tickets for this event. Tell them how they can get tickets.
If you look on Facebook, the Capalbo Strong page, It will do to, what was the name of the...
It's Eventbrite.
Eventbrite, yeah. Or if you go to Eventbrite and search Capalbo or Capalbo Strong, you'll be able to get tickets. And you can also buy tickets at the door.
And there's also a second component because looking at a long road of chemotherapy treatments, and then there'll be more treatment involved, even a hospital stay. And this is going to cost a lot of money. But the good news is you guys have set up a GoFundMe page.
Yes, a good friend, John McCormick, had launched a GoFundMe page a few days into this, and the outpouring of support on that is simply incredible from, our Fairfield Beach community all the way through, the hockey communities from all around the state and beyond. I think it's over 1,600 folks have now donated, and we're at over $173,000. And it just, like I said before, it just blows us away. We have no idea, our out-of-pocket responsibility for all of the treatments and, how long it's going to go on for. And like you said, there's potentially going to be numerous hospital stays. So we are more than grateful to have that and the proceeds from the Jamboree. Plus, there's been lacrosse events and baseball and school events. It's, several different T-shirt drives. And, when it all, when the dust settles, we're going to be happy to, take care of anything that we have to take care of. And yeah, absolutely. And then we're going to be giving back to, the cause and or anyone else who's in need down the road.
This is for the Capalbo Strong Hockey Jamboree. It'll be Saturday at 4 p.m. at the Wonderland of Ice in Bridgeport, Connecticut. That's this Saturday, April 29th. You can find out about tickets at eventbrite.com/Capalbo Strong Benefit Hockey Jamboree, and you can help the financial cause in a big way by going to GoFundMe.com/Charlie Capalbo Be Strong as they try and reach their goal for what will be a very long but I'm sure it'll be a solid road that you're about to travel, Charlie Capalbo. You're going to learn about yourself, and you're going to learn a lot about other people.
Yeah, it definitely is going to be a long road, but I have a lot of support behind me. There's going to be good days and bad days, and I'm ready for all of it.
You sound like you're ready to do what you got to do. Anthony and Jennifer, God bless you, and thank you for being with us today.
Thank you so much, Bill.
Our pleasure, Bill. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill.
You can get tickets for Saturday's event at the website eventbrite.com/Capalbo Strong Benefit Hockey Jamboree. And you can also help for Charlie's treatment at their GoFundMe page, gofundme.com/Charlie Capalbo Be Strong.